Hey guys, Super Blade Anime here, and yes, I got a new avatar. You like it? Thanks. Shout out to my brother who drew it. You can check out more of his art at PaperFrog on Instagram if you want. Now, I'll be attempting a solo run of tyranitar in Pokemon Leaf Green. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, that's a pseudo legendary, so that's not gonna be a challenge. Well, yeah, but I made my rules. Also, look at the amount of weaknesses this thing has. But anyway, rule number 1, I can only use Tyranitar, but other Pokemon can be used for HM purposes. 2, no overleveling too much, 5 levels at most. And 3, if Tyranitar dies 3 times in battle, I have to reset. Now, I picked the starter. I picked Charmander because it's gonna have Blastoise, and that's pretty tanky. You know, because it has tanks, I guess. Anyway, I get the parcel, and then I deliver it to Oak. And now, I catch my Tyranitar. And I'll show you how many balls they catch it in. Okay, I caught it in 2. That was pretty insane. But yeah. Now, I watch an 80-year-old guy catch a Weedle, I guess. I mean, why would you want to catch a Weedle when you have, a god like Tyranitar? Now, I go to Viridian Forest. And I destroy kids' weak-ass bugs because I can. Now we're going to Pewge City. And we battle Brock. Okay, so since I was Geodude, I send out Tyranitar. If that wasn't obvious enough, I use a bite, almost KO'd it, flinch it, and then I use another bite, murdering that rocks. Oh, and then also level up. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, so now he sends out Onyx. I use his bind, which is stupid. And then I use a bite, doing good amount of damage. Then he uses tackle, being stupid, and then I use another bite, almost KOing it. Then one more tackle. Then another bite KOs the Onyx, earning us the first gym badge. That's pretty cool. So then I teach Tyranitar Rock 2 because I think that'll be good for that game for now. And I replace Leer because Leer kind of sucks. Now we head over to Mount Moon. And then after beating the nerd thing, I decide to get the Dome Fossil because Kabutops is awesome. Then we hit Cerulean City to battle our rival. I'm sorry, that name is just so fucking perfect. Anyway, yeah. So he sends out his Pidgeotto, which thank god I got Rock Tomb for. Yeah, and then I use it. This is Gust. And then I use Rock Tomb, KOing the Pidgeotto. Cool. And then he sends out Squirtle, which is pretty scary because it's 1 level above me. I use a Rock Tomb, doing half damage, lowering its speed. Uses a Tail Whip, lowering my defense. And yeah, then he's another Rock Tomb, this time KOing the Squirtle. Cool. I don't know why I said this time. Okay, then now Rattata. So I use a Tail Whip first, then I use a Bite KOing the Rattata. Oh, and get this Pokemon's a joke, Abra, which only knows Teleport, so that's pretty funny. He even tries using it, then he's a Bite one and KOing that bitch. Anyway, yeah, and then I also level up, which is pretty nice. Now we battle a really fucking scary trainer. He uses a Mankey, which, okay, that's pretty scary, but you know what, we'll try it. So he uses Locate 1, KOing my fucking Tyranitar, what? Oh my god. Okay, and then I try battling him again. Okay, so, yeah, he uses Mankey again, and, Karate Chop. Oh, I survive! Oh, but I missed, so I'm kinda screwed. So, yeah. I'm kinda worried what I do. Use Locate, and then Tyranitar dies again. Well, I might have to reset, we'll see. I battle him once more. Oh, and get this, I send out my Tyranitar, and then he uses Locate, then Tyranitar dies! Okay. Well, time to reset, I guess. And, okay. So now, oh, I find out I'm saved, because now I can get the tutors thing, and learn good moves. Okay, now we'll try this again. Yes, I have to replay through the entire game. Yeah, Mega Punch KOs the Mankey. Yeah, we did it. Now we steal the tickets from Bill, I guess he gives. Now battle my favorite gym leader, Misty. She sends out a Staryu, and I send out my god-like Tyranitar. I use a Rock Slide KOing that Staryu. That was pretty badass. And now she sends out the Starmie, which for that, uses a Water Pulse, which that does a lot. And Bite KOs the Starmie, earning us the second gym badge. That's pretty nice. Then I grab the move Dig because I think that'll be good. And it was, because that really did help later on. Now we head to Route 6 to catch my next member, or actually gym member Meowth. It will be good for this. Okay, now we head to the SS Sand, which I'm pretty excited for, to battle our rival. Okay, so now he sends out Pidgeotto again. Okay, let's get this straight. I use Rock Slide, murder that Pidgeotto. It's dead. And I level up. Pretty cool. Okay, and now he sends out War Turtle. So for that, I use another Rock Slide, KOing that War Turtle. So now a lot of my warriors are gone. Okay, Eradicate. What did I do for this one? Rock Slide, of course. That KOs the rat. Then he uses Kadabra, which for that, I just use a Bite because this thing is really weak. And yeah, that just KOs it. So that's pretty nice. Oh, and we teach this move, Cut, to Meowth. Now we battle Lieutenant Surge. So he sends out his Voltorb and I send out my Tyranitar. So I dig a hole, it misses a shockwave. Then I use the dig, it one hit KOs the Voltorb. So then, what next thing I do is he uses Pikachu, which I guess is okay. And then he uses Double Team, which is pretty scary, because I have a chance to miss. Good one at that. And then I one hit KO the Pikachu with Dig, not missing anyway. Now here comes the scary thing, Raichu, because it uses Double Team all the fucking time. Okay, yeah, see there's the Double Team, so then I use Dig, right? And then it gets buffered by the Sandstorm. Oh, use the Double Team again. Oh, Dig KOs a Raichu, hell yeah! Okay, perfect. Now, we go to Route 9, and yes! We get the move Aerial Ace, and Tyranitar is happy. That's very good. Okay, and now, we head to Celadon City. And for that, we battle the next gym, because I'm scared we'll over level. Look at this thing, it's one more level, and it'll be the max. That's pretty fucking insane. Now, we battle Erika, who sends out a Victory Bell. And I send out my Tyranitar. So then I use an Aerial Ace, almost KOing the Victory Bell, paralyzing my Tyranitar, so that's kind of fucked. Then she uses a Hyper Potion, well the Victory Bell almost dies. Now I'm paralyzed, I couldn't do anything that turn. Okay, he uses Giga Drain, Jesus. Oh, and I'm paralyzed again, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, he uses Giga Drain again. Oh, and then I use an Aerial Ace, almost KOing it. Oh, and then I heal myself, uses Giga Drain, getting a lot of its health back. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, another Giga Drain. Oh, Tyranitar almost dies. Oh, I'm paralyzed again. Oh, okay, so I heal one more time. Uses Giga Drain, almost KOs Tyranitar, but hangs on. Okay, and get this. Uses Acid. Oh, and Tyranitar dies. Yeah, Tyranitar dies. Okay, let's try this again. So, same deal. Victory Bell, Tyranitar, let's go. So, I use an Aerial Ace, this almost KOing it, then I'm paralyzed again. What a surprise. So now, what I do is I use a Paralyze Heal because I guess I bought a lot of those. And this is a Hyper Potion, and the Sandstorm hits it, and I use an Aerial Ace, almost KOing it. Oh, guess what? I'm paralyzed again. Oh, but I heal myself. But then, and then I guess, I use another release, KOing the Victory Bell finally. Oh, and I also level up. Oh god, I can't level up anymore. I guess in the same battle, I don't know. So then I decide to heal, and then it uses, Ingrain, I think that was called, or, yeah. And, then I decide to use Aerial Ace, which, one-hit KO'd Tangela. Now for the Vileplume, who will probably be just as scary as the Victory Bell. Yeah. I use an Aerial Ace, almost KOing it. Oh, but then it paralyzes me. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be the same deal as Victory Bell. I heal it with a Paralyze Heal. Giga Drain. Hits me a lot. Heals. Okay. But then, I was able to hit an Aerial Ace, KOing the Vileplume, earning us the 4th gym badge. Alright, and now, we battled Giovanni, who sends out his Onyx, but thankfully we kept Water Pulse for Misty. So yeah, one Water Pulse KOs the Onyx, and now we send out Rhyhorn, and I use another Water Pulse, 4 times weaknesses, or, no, actually, it's just, never mind. Yeah, and then I use a brick break, almost KOing it. Then he uses bite, which is not very effective. And he gets hit by the sandstorm. And he one used brick break, and then I just KO'd the Kangaskhan, I guess. Okay, now for a rival. Okay, so he sends out Pidgeotto, and I send out my monster. So what I do for this is use a quick attack, while I can use Rock Slide. Yeah, now he sends out this War Turtle, I believe, yeah. And it gets hit by Sandstorm. Then a Rock Slide misses, uses Withdraw, which is pretty scary. Then Rock Slide hits, almost killing it. Water Gun, which is a very weak water move, doesn't do a lot. I use a Brick Break KOing the War Turtle, which was pretty nice. Then he sends out Execute, which is another scary one, but not really at the same time. I use an Aerial Ace. Oh, one hit KO the Execute, nice. And now he's gonna send out Growlithe. What do I do for this one? I decide to use, I use a Rock Slide, but the attack misses. Uses Ember, which is not a lot. And then I use another Rock Slide, KOing the Growlithe. That's nice. Okay, and then he sends out Kadabra, and for that I just use actually Aerial Ace. I still KOs because Kadabra is very weak. And yeah, I beat our rival. Now we head over to this place, which has a lot of fighting types, so that's gonna be really scary. Alright, I'll see you when we get there. Oh, but thankfully we were able to survive. Good job, Tyranitar. I knew Aerialist was useful. Now to battle Koga and his poison types. So he uses Coughing, and I send out my monster. And I use an Aerial Ace, not doing a lot. And yeah, and let's see what happens. I use a Surf this time, KOing the Coughing. Nice. And then he sends out Muck, which will be much more annoying. Okay, so he uses a Rock Slide, doing a good amount. Then he uses Minimize, which is pretty bad. So then I say to use a Surf, KOing the Muck. Okay, this is going well so far. Coughing. Let's see how that goes. I use a Surf. Oh, it one hit KO the Coughing. That's pretty cool. I don't like this team now. Okay, so then he uses Wheezing, which is pretty okay. And then he uses Sludge. Oh, but I'm poisoned now. Good, cool. Yeah, and run Rock Slide. Almost kills it, but I flinch it, so that's pretty nice. Oh, and the Sandstorm works. Oh yes, that's pretty cool. I like its ability, Tyranitars. Okay, now we head to Saffron City. Now we battle our rival again at the self-kill place, I guess. Okay, now we send out Pidgeot this time. This one's gonna be harder. So, I use a Rock Slide KO to killing the Pidgeot. Now, he uses his Blastoise, which, okay. And now, a Rock Slide does a lot, but he still knows Water Gun, damn. That's pretty pathetic. Okay, but a Brick Break KOs the Blastoise, because Blastoise still knows Water Gun for some reason. Now he sends out Execute, which, for that, I just use an Aerial Ace, because their Execute is also weak, and weak to flying, too. Okay, now he sends out Growlithe, which intimidates me, and he gets hit by the Sandstorm. So I use a Rock Slide KOing the Growlithe. That's pretty nice. Now he sends out Alakazam, but that still doesn't change anything because Alakazam is still frail as fuck. So one Rock Slide KOs. Okay, that's pretty nice. Now we battle Giovanni, who sends out Nidorino. Fucking ignore that. Yeah. So I use a Surf, doing half damage. He uses Poison Sting. Oh, but oh no, Poison I meant. Wow, okay. So another Surf KOs the Nidorino. That's nice. Now he sends out Nidoqueen, which for that I use a Surf, doing half damage. But then he uses Double Kick. Oh my god. So now I'm hoping this works. So another Surf KOs the Queen. Okay, that's pretty nice. So now we use his Rhyhorn, which I guess I'm just gonna use another Surf for. Okay, perfect. I'm really hoping that the poison doesn't kill me. Oh god. Okay, so I use a full restore, and I live on 4 HP, which is a fucking miracle. Okay, and for this, I guess I just decide to use a Brick Break, which almost kills it. And I use Rage. Then the sandstorm once again KOs the King's Con, just like it did to Koga's wheezing. Okay, now it battles Sabrina, which is gonna be easy because now it knows Crunch. So it sends out Kadabra, right? And now no Crunch, which one-hit KOs the Kadabra. Now it sends out Venomoth. I don't know why she has a Venomoth. That's kind of really weird. Anyway, I use a Rock Slide, one-hit KOing the Venomoth. And now it sends out Mr. Mime, which Fairy type wasn't a thing back in then, so you can just crunch this thing to death, which I do so, and I murder the mine. Yes. Okay, now for the Alakazam. Alright, let's just get this over with. You, Calm Mind, not gonna help. One crunch, dead. No, actually that was dumb, because you didn't die. And you ended up using a full potion, but then another crunch almost KOs you. And then you use another hyper potion, but then one crunch gets a critical hit, murdering you. Nice. Okay, now we go to Cinnabar Island. And now as I just breeze through these questions and get them right. Now we battle Blaine, who will be easy. He sends out Growlithe, but I send out my monster. He uses Intimidate, but that's not gonna help. So I use a Surf, murder the puppy. Actually, that sounded really bad. Now he sends out Ponyta. And I use a Surf to one-hit KO it, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, now he's gonna send out Rapidash, which won't be too bad. I use a Rock Slide, one-hit KOing it with a critical hit. And now, for the last one, the big Arcanine, who is gonna use Intimidate on me. But that's not gonna be too bad, because I use a Rock Slide, one-hit KOing it, because I got another critical hit, baby! Yeah. Now, we go and Tyranitar murders this fucking Hypno with a crunch, because you tried to kidnap a little girl. How dare you? Anyway, we now go back to Viridian City, take on Giovanni once more, and now he's gonna send out Rhyhorn. Okay, let's see. So I use a Surf, KO the Rhyhorn. Alright, and now he's gonna send out Dugtrio. Let's see how this goes. I use a Surf, KOing the Dugtrio. God, Surf is so good with this. Okay, now he sends out Nidoqueen, which for that I use a Surf. Oh, almost KOing it. Earthquake. Oh, that did a lot less than I thought. Okay, but it uses a Hyper Potion, and I use another Surf, almost KOing it too. And he uses another Hyper Potion, and he uses a Surf, KOing it within a Nidoqueen. Nice. Okay, now he sends out Nidoking, I mean. Then I one-hit KO it with a Surf, and yeah, that was pretty nice. And then he sends out Rhyhorn. Wait, he doesn't have a Rhydon? Or, I guess I played this game, but still, I KO it with a Surf. I don't know why he doesn't have a Rhydon, that's pretty dumb. Anyway, I battle Rival again. God, I love that name. Okay, so he sends out Pidgeot. And now, I use a Rock Slide, defeating the bird, I guess. Okay, now he sends out the Execute, which I guess is cool, because I crunched that thing to death, murdering it. Okay. Now he sends out Blastoise, which I guess for that he used Rock Slide, and that does no damage. When he uses Rain Dance, my lord, I use a Crunch. Oh, he still knows Water Gun. Oh, it did a lot more this time, but it's because Rain Dance. One crunch. Okay, it was the Blastoise. Okay, that's cool. And now he's gonna use Rhyhorn. And I decided to heal myself. We'll use his Rock Blast a few times. 3 times to be exact. Yeah, I use a Surf because that's the best thing you can do. And yeah. And now he's gonna use Growlithe. Why do you have a Growlithe? You literally could have bought one so much earlier. Okay, so use a Surf, and that takes care of Growlithe. And now, he's going to send out Alakazam, who is still pretty frail, and now I have Crunch. I would sell my Surf, but I was not going to use it, so yeah, I destroy you with Crunch. And yeah, I beat our rival. Now, we head on to the Victory Road. Okay, now we battle the League. We start off with Lorelei. Okay. Who's a big pain in the ass, by the way. Okay, so she sends out Dugong, right? And I use a Rock Slide on this thing. And I almost KO it. Use a Hill. Okay, not too bad. Oh, and then to use the full restore. Yeah. That's pretty bad. So yeah, I use another rock slide, almost KOing it. But I don't do that. But instead I hit another rock slide, KOing the dugong. Why it did not have to take 3 turns. Okay, now he's gonna use Cloister, which I use a rock slide, almost KOing it. Then I flinch it, which is pretty badass. Yeah. Then he's a crunch, KOing the Cloister. Oh, and then he sends out Slowbro, who is pretty annoying. So he's a crunch, almost KOing it. This is yawn. Okay, not too bad. And I use another crunch, KOing the Slowbro. Oh, and now here's where things get so bad. Okay, so I heal up, which sends out Lapras. And then, yeah, I use a Surf on me. So now, my only option is to keep spamming full restores and hoping that until she eventually runs out of Surf. That's my strategy right now. So that keeps going. So yeah, keeps going, and then goes again, and then yeah, one time till Tyranitar faints. Yeah, was pretty bad. Okay, so I battle her again. So she sends out Dugong, while I send out Tyranitar. And for that, I have now a Thunderbolt. So yeah. Oh, I KO it, but that was a critical hit. Okay, and now for the Cloister. How are we gonna deal with this one? Thunderbolt, what does that do? That KOs the Cloister. Okay, cool. So now, she sends out Slowbro. How is this one gonna go? Okay, so I said to use Crunch, since that worked better last time. Almost kill it. Then you use a Surf. Okay, that was pretty bad. Oh, almost KO it. Then use a full restore. Then she also uses a full restore, because that's what they do. And now, I'm going to use a Thunderbolt, see how that does. That is not any better. You use a Surf. Oh my god, that does a lot. And yeah, and I heal. They use a Surf, getting a fucking critical hit. God fucking damn it. Okay, let's battle one more time. And if I die this time, well, we have to reset. We're at the Elite Four, so that would be a really bad time to reset. Okay, let's try this again. Thunderbolt. Almost KO'd. Actually not really, but I don't know. This time we do KO the Dugong with a critical hit. Okay, and now with a Cloister. Let's see how this goes. Uses Protect, and I try using Thunderbolt, but if that doesn't work, because it uses Protect. Oh, he uses Protect again! Nice! Okay, then he uses a Thunderbolt. Oh, this time KO. One hit KO in the Cloister. I like that it does that. Okay, now for Slowbro. Crunch worked better last time, so we're gonna use that. Oh, I almost KO'd. Use a Surf. I'm sorry for that noise. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know. But anyway, I use Crunch, almost KOing it, lowering its special defense. Uses Amnesia. Okay, this is bad. Oh, use a Crunch, KOing the Slowbro. Perfect. Okay, now for the Lapras. I'm gonna use a Thunderbolt. Oh, that did a good amount, I guess. Use a Surf. Okay, I'm gonna do the same strategy as last time. Keep healing, hoping that it eventually runs out of Surfs, which it does. And yeah. Okay, so I'm free to use. I'm confused now. That's the thing. Uses Ice Beam. Oh, but now I'm frozen. So I said to use a full restore, right? Then he's Body Slam. Alright. Then there's a Thunderbolt. Almost KOing it. But then he uses Confuse Ray. And then heals with a Citrus Berry. Oh, but then he uses a full restore. Yeah. And then I heal myself. Ice Beam. Okay. Thunderbolt it. Okay. And he uses a Confuse Ray. And then I hit it with a Thunderbolt, almost killing it. But then I paralyze it. Oh, and he uses an Ice Beam. Oh, come on. Oh, I hit myself again. Oh, and now I'm paralyzed from the Body Slam. I use a full restore. Uses the Body Slam. Alright. One more Thunderbolt. Finally KOs the Lapras. Oh my god. Not that third attempt too. Now for Jinx. Jinx is going to be a pushover. Okay. And now, Crunch. That does a good amount. Okay, now I'm asleep. Now I heal. Use the Tract. That's pretty bad. And now I'm unmobilized by Love. Oh. And yeah. I use Crunch. This time KOing the Jinx. Finally being Lorelei. That was really close too. Now for Bruno, the scariest battle of the entire game. Okay, he sends out Onyx, Well, for this, I go and... Wait, did I say a go? No, that's dumb. I use a Surf. Alright, that KOs the Onyx. Cool. Then, use a second Onyx. Then, I use another Surf, murdering the Onyx. Cool. Alright. And now, he sends out Hitmonchan. And for this, I decide to use an Aerial Ace. Ooh, doing a good amount. Then he uses Rock Tomb, lowering my speed. And of course, it gets the red health, and he has to heal with a full restore. And now, I use another Aerial Ace, doing a good amount. And use a Sky Uppercut, murdering Tyranitar. Sweet. Alright. And this time, I decided to come in better prepared. I think, yeah. I'm a level 61, just 5 levels above this trainer's ace. I use a Surf, KOing the Onyx. Alright. And now I'm gonna use another Surf, KOing the second Onyx. So far, so good. Let's see how this goes. So now, yeah, I'm gonna use an Aerial Ace. See how this goes. Oh, I almost KO it. It misses the Rock Tomb. Oh, with a Sandstorm. Oh, 1 HP. Okay, and then use a full restore. And use an Aerial Ace. Almost KOing it. My lord. Okay, thankfully I hit the other Aerial Ace, KOing the Hitmonchan. Oh, thank god. Okay, Hitmonlee. This one is gonna be scary too. Yeah, I use an Aerial Ace. 1 hit KOing the Hitmonlee, my lord. Oh, I leveled up. I'm more than 6 levels past the ace. Oh my god. Let's try this. I'm scared. Okay, let's do this. Aerial Ace. Critical hit! Oh my god! Yes! Oh fuck yes! Oh my god, let's go! Okay, now for Agatha, who is alright, I guess, at battling, because we sends out Gengar, my boy, and then I use a Crunch, 1 hit KOing it. And now he sends out Arbok, which uses Intimidate, and thankfully I know Earthquake now, and I almost KO it. And then he uses Screech, and this thing knows Iron Tail, so that's pretty scary. Oh my god. Yeah, he uses a full restore, because they do that. Okay, 1 Earthquake, almost does it. And then, come on, let's see. Okay, good. Okay, I KO it with the Earthquake. Now, he sends out Haunter, which, okay, let's see. I use a Crunch because it is his Haunter and the whole Ghastly line knows Levitate as their ability. Anyway, I use a Thunderbolt and a Golbat. 1 hit KOing it, which is pretty nice. And now she sends out a second Gengar, which can be annoying and uses Sludge Bomb, but doesn't do a lot, but 1 Crunch KOs the Gengar, beating Agatha. Alright, that was pretty nice. Now for Lance. Let's see. Now, he sends out Gyarados, and funny enough, this thing does not know any water moves. That's actually pretty funny. Anyway, I use a Thunderbolt, murdering this Gyarados first try. Alright. And I level up too, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, sends out Dragonair, which for that, I decide to Earthquake, doing okay damage. This is Dragon Rage. And yeah, I use another Earthquake, KOing the Dragonair. Now, he sends out a second Dragonair, which I use another Earthquake, doing okay damage, paralyzes me, which is pretty dumb. Uses Outrage, then paralyzed again. Ugh. Okay, now he uses Outrage again. Uses Earthquake, KOing the Dragonair. And now he sends out Dragonite, which I use a Safeguard for some reason. I use a Crunch, doing okay damage. He uses Outrage. Oh my god. And then I use Torrent, so I use another Crunch, almost killing it, but I lowered special defense. Then I use Outrage, and Buffered by Sandstorm, and he uses Citrus Berry. I heal myself while he uses Outrage, then becoming confused, I think. Yeah, he did. And yeah, now he heals with full restore. I use a Crunch. Oh, getting a critical hit. Let's go. KOing the Dragonite. But we're not done yet because he has Aerodactyl. Alright, let's see. He uses ancient power, and then he uses surf, almost KOing it. Almost. Then he uses ancient power, then another surf KOs Erika. Alright, there we go. Now for champion. Oh my god. So he sends out Pidgeot, right? And, yeah. I use a Thunderbolt, almost KOing. Then he uses Sand Attack, which is gonna be pretty bad. Then he almost dies, but then he uses a full restore. But then another Thunderbolt almost KOs it. But then, yep, the Sandstorm KOs the Pidgeot. Alright, now he sends out Executor, who is really annoying. I miss a Crunch. He uses Sleep Powder, and that's pretty bad. Okay, let's do this. Alright. I use a 4-star, he uses Giga Drain, my lord. And now I got buffered, and yeah, now I heal myself. And then I use a Crunch, but it misses. Then I use a Sleep Powder. God, did it happen all over again. Yeah, I use a Crunch, almost KOing it. He uses Giga Drain, doing a good amount. I heal again, uses another Giga Drain. It keeps healing itself, that's the problem. Alright, and now, I guess I decide to Crunch. Oh, almost KOing it, but then it needs a Sleep Powder, which is bad. Then I get buffered by Sandstorm. There we go, god, this ability is good. Alright, now for the Blastoise, the scariest thing. Alright, I use a full start and he uses Hydro Pump, which is bad. Oh, the light screen wore off. Alright, and then I heal myself, I guess. Yeah, I use a Thunderbolt. Oh, almost killing it. Then I paralyze it. Oh, he uses Bite. I literally had to heal until it kept running out. Hydro was hoping for no critical hits, which is kind of hard to do. Then I use a Thunderbolt, and then I use another Thunderbolt, KOing the Blastoise. Alright, we're doing great. Alright, now I send out Rhydon, which is a bit scarier, but luckily, we still have Surf, so that one hit KOs the Rhydon. Alright, now for the Alakazam. You're still weak, you're still gonna try to Crunch one time, that's never gonna change. Never, ever, ever. Alright, now I send out Arcanine, who has Intimidate. Let's see how this goes. So I use a Surf, but it misses. Then he uses a Flamethrower, which doesn't do a lot. And then one Surf, almost KO'd it. But then he uses another Flamethrower. Okay, one more Surf. KO's the Arcanine, making us beat this fucking challenge. Yes, I'm so glad we were able to do this. Alright, so is it possible to beat Leaf Green with only Tyranitars with this hardcore rules? Yes! Yes it is. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!